Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a little bit of, it's almost afternoon, about 5 minutes. A little afternoon volleyball here from Gordon-Rushville High School in Gordon, Nebraska. I'm Scott Bedrowski with you today on the live stream. We're got a lot of things going on today in the town of Gordon with the GR invite here at the high school. We've got, I believe, 6 teams, including Gordon-Rushville here, or 5 teams, including Gordon-Rushville here. Plus, they've also got the JV portion going on at Haysprings High School. So I guess kind of a Sheridan County Invitational type deal. All the teams have come in. This is the 4th match of the morning. Your Mustangs are taking on your Hawks. Little Sheridan County matchup here. We're going to play the same rules as a try. It's going to be a best of 3. And as Haysprings is going to warm up now. Gordon-Rushville's got their warm-ups done. I appreciate if you're tuning in or rolling out of bed. It was a late night last night, that's for sure. We got back from Mitchell about 11:30. And up early this morning and coming on in for some girls volleyball, Lady Mustang volleyball. Haysprings comes in, I believe, with a 4-4 record. They played Hemingford this morning. I believe they beat Hemingford this morning. I haven't got an official score there. Coming into today, they are 3-4. They lost last night to South Platte. Haysprings and Gordon-Rushville have one mutual opponent. That's Hemingford. The Mustangs swept Hemingford 2-0 at the Hemingford try, and then Haysprings beat Hemingford 2-1 earlier in the year. So that's the one mutual opponent there. Haysprings is coached by Lisa Merritt and assisted by Katie Williams. I don't have any grades for them as far as freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. But we'll see how they stack up here when they get their lineup. Also, they've given the roster for both varsity and JV, as the Mustangs, as you can see, have a little bit of an abbreviated roster compared to what we're used to seeing as the JV's playing right now in Haysprings. So kind of split the team up, and I believe the Mustangs are going to get 4 matches in today. They're going to be playing right now, of course, against Haysprings, and then we're going to cover the 1:30 game. Well, it's supposed to start at 1:30. We're obviously a little behind, as you can see. I believe, yeah, like I said, it's almost noon. This was supposed to start at 11:30. We got about 4 minutes till the first serve, so it won't be too far off. I mean, these tournaments kind of get that way, and you may have a game that goes a little longer, a game goes a little shorter. So anyway, Mustangs will play now at 11:30. Crawford and Hemingford will play next at 12:30. And then the Mustangs will take on the Kimball Longhorns at 1:30. Crawford Haysprings at 2:30. Gordon-Rushville versus Hemingford at 3:30. Kimball and Haysprings will face off at 4:30. And the final game of the night will be Gordon-Rushville and Crawford at 5:30. We're going to pay homage to some of our partner sponsors here who's been with us all year for football, basketball, wrestling, and, of course, volleyball. They're on your screen in front of you. Modern Farm Equipment, Aflac, 21st Century, and Farmers Co-op.
With the dawn of every new day come countless new demands. At New Holland, we know the value of reliable planting. That's why our P-Series air carts and drills give you precise control over your seeding, increasing accuracy and yield. When it comes time to harvest, the CR Series Combine offers superior quality, minimal grain loss, and increased visibility. Challenges will vary from day to day, but your answers to them won't. New Holland, equipped for a new world.
We're honored to have you on campus for the official visit.
Aflac.
Coach Saban, how is Aflac's program different from health insurance?
Well, Aflac gives you money directly for things health insurance doesn't cover.
Aflac.
We put together a little highlight reel for you. Here's Aflac helping you with your deductible, co-pays, out-of-pocket cost.
You look good paying bills.
Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Get to know us at aflac.com.
The 5055E from John Deere features the value of choice with a cab or open station, two-wheel drive or mechanical front-wheel drive, and transmission options, in addition to easy-to-use controls and loader compatibility. All of this is backed with a 5-year powertrain warranty. The only thing easier than owning a 5E is operating one. See your John Deere dealer for details.
Farmers Co-op is a local cooperative that invests its earnings locally to improve services our patrons need to run successful operations. New and improved grain handling facilities, up-to-date agronomy application, and feed delivery equipment are components that help Farmers Co-op's owners, its patrons, operate successful farms. For more information, visit Farmers Co-op's website at www.farmcoop.com. Farmers Co-op. Knowledge, commitment, success.
Big thanks to all of our partner sponsors who were on board with us all year long, as we just saw their commercials right there. A few more sponsors here that stepped up. Bagan Propane, Strong Insurance, Grocery Mart, First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan PC, True Value, Sides of Milburn Ford, Kreitman Trucking, Fuel Grill, and Family Heritage Life Insurance. So once again, Scott Bedrowski with you here for what is Gordon-Rushville's first match of the Gordon-Rushville Invite. There's been 3 games before this, but this is the first time the Lady Mustangs will take the floor. And they're taking on a friendly foe here, Sheridan County foe, the Hay Springs Hawks. And this is the first time we've seen the Hay Springs Hawks volleyball team. We went and saw their football team for their first game of the year. And it looks like the officials are making their way to their respective spots. I don't know what kind of pregame festivities we have set up here. And both teams are done warming up, so we're going to go ahead and change that. We'll have the exchange of sportsmanship pleasantries. And we're ready for Lady Mustang volleyball. I didn't tell you this before, but the Mustangs bring a 7-2 record in. They swept Bayard the other night at Bayard, 3-0. Picked up their 7th win of the year. So they'll be looking for win number 8 right here against the Hay Springs Hawks. Mustangs have Maddie Schmidt, Key Lovell, Jayla Bramer, Maddie Moore, Sierra Garrett, and Grace Anderson on the floor as Hay Springs will serve. Dug out nicely by Bramer. Anderson with the set. Garrett kind of falling back. Sends it over, and it's going to work. Garrett will get the kill. Right off the bat there for the Mustangs. Nope, not the Hawks, the Mustangs. There we go. So 1-0. Mustangs get the first point of the match, or the set, and this is going to be Grace Anderson on the serve. Sends it across dugout by the Hawks. Set up, it's sent over. Bad set there by Anderson, pushed back over, but the Mustangs recover. Bramer's going to hit, and Jayla into the corner. Not sure if you saw that, but Jayla with the precision knocks it into the corner. Point for the Mustangs. Give Bramer and Garrett the 2 early kills here for the Mustangs. Anderson still serving for the Mustangs. She'll send it across. That looks like Jayla Bramer sends it back across. Return to sender, says Bramer. Point for the Mustangs. 3-0 now in the first set. Bramer with 2 kills and Garrett with a kill right off the bat. Anderson with a nasty serve, dug out nicely by the Hawks. Bramer's going to put it up. Anderson will set, and that's Maddie Moore with the hit. Hay Springs digs it. Lovell digs that one. Anderson to Garrett. Dug out nicely by the Hawks. Hay Springs will send it over. Lovell digs again. Bramer this time. Jayla tipped and up by the Hawks. They'll send across. Pancake there by Maddie Schmidt. Well done there by the Mustang defense. That one's blocked. Sierra Garrett blocks. Bailey Shearbarth. Big hit by Shearbarth. But Garrett was waiting. It's going to be a stuff block and a point for the Mustangs. Anderson. What a nice volley there between. I may have lost you there for some reason. I'm not sure why. Bramer down and good. Point Mustangs. Trying to get this set back up here. Hopefully you can see me. Mustangs up 8-2 here as Sierra Garrett sends it across. Bramer there. Too strong on the dig, and it's Bramer sending it back over and across. I'm a little bit of a frazzled here as I'm trying to get this all set back up for you guys. Garrett sends it in the middle. Hawks set up their offense. They're going to have to send a free ball over. It's not going to make it. Hitting error there for the Hawks. It's going to be a point to the Mustangs. 10-2 now. I think I'm back. I'm not sure why I had an issue there. I never have any issue here at the home high school, obviously. Garrett sends it across. Haysprings looking. Blocked. Stuffed by Maddie Moore and Jayla Bramer. Point to the Mustangs. And Coach Merritt is going to take a timeout. I'm going to use this timeout to make sure everything is good with our stream. Excuse me. Let's see here. It looks like we're back, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize, having some difficulties here. As that ball is in, point for the Hawks. Your scoreboard is correct. 22-5 here in the first set. Like I said, I'm sorry for the difficulty there. Okay, Haysprings will have the serve. Hopefully we've got that squared away. It's going to be an ace for the Hawks as Maddie Moore had it go into the net on her dig. 22-6 now. It's been all Mustangs. I haven't had the chance to watch much of it as I've been trying to get the computer fixed, but Mustangs have been dominating. As we got a service error there. Point to the Mustangs. Key level back to serve for the Lady Mustangs. Moore with the dig. Bramer with the set. Garrett down and hard to the ground for the kill. Sierra Garrett really got up above the net there and sent it down. Point for the Mustangs. It is now 24-6. Lovell sends it across. Hawks able to send it over, but it's a free ball for the Mustangs. Bagan will set. Kind of a wild set, but Garrett blocked the putback, and then Ashley Bagan hit it in the net. It'll be a point for the Hawks now, 24-7, as they'll take over on the serve. All right, everything looks good now. I know I don't have a ton of viewers watching, but those who are tuning in appreciate you, as Garrett dug out initially, but then it hits the floor by the Hawks, as Garrett will finish the set off, and the Mustangs will take set one, 25-7. Bagan Propane is your local and family-owned propane supplier. They are proud to support the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs and our area youth. Contact Bagan Propane with any questions you have about how we can help with your propane needs. Stop in at True Valley of Gordon to save big on your September bargains of the month. Stock up with deals on Rubbermaid refuse cans, WD-40 and Ortho Home Defense, plus so much more. See Buck and the gang at 217 North Main in Gordon. Sides Milburn Ford in Rushville is a proud supporter of the Mustangs. Stop by and check out the new inventory of vehicles currently in stock. And don't forget about the service department for all your service needs. Your Sheridan County Ford dealer since 1936. Kreitman Trucking is a proud supporter of the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs on the court, on the field, in the classroom, and on the stage. Like anything in life, hard work and dedication ends in success. Good luck tonight, or I guess good luck this afternoon, Mustangs. We don't do many broadcasts in the afternoon. Most of the stuff we do is obviously in the evening. As we wait for the second set here, Mustangs took the first one 25-7. So a very dominant performance by the Lady Mustangs. They need to win one more to pick up their 8th win of the year here against the Hay Springs Hawks. Of course, the Mustangs are coached by longtime coach Kim Turnbull Campbell, assisted by Steph Lovell, who I believe is over at Hay Springs with the JV squad. A lot of the girls that we're used to seeing are over there too, of course, but getting some good volleyball in here. A lot of games this weekend, a lot of matches, a lot of chances for experience for not only your seniors and your juniors, your varsity players, but also your junior varsity players, which is super important because obviously we're going to graduate some pretty important parts of this team next year, and we're going to need some younger gals to step up, so they're getting their reps today. As here we go. Anderson will lead off the second set, serving for the Mustangs. Blocked there by Bramer and Maddie Moore. Blocked again by Garrett. That one's going to touch the floor. Point, Mustangs. Big stuff blocked there by Garrett and Bramer and Moore on the previous hitting attempt. Anderson, who started off the Mustangs so well in the first set, sends it across. That one's too far. Mustangs will get it as Lovell will bump it. Anderson hustles in. Bramer is tipped up into the net, but Hay Springs does a nice job to get it. Sent back across there by the Mustangs. Into the corner, Grace Anderson, nice dig. Garrett will bump it across. Bramer with the back row hit. Nice job by Jayla. Jayla will dig that out. Anderson with a little tip and the roll. Nice touch there by the senior as she walked the tightrope with the volleyball and dropped it over the other side. Point for the Mustangs. Big shout out to my 2 or 3 viewers. You're true Mustang fans here watching some volleyball on a Saturday afternoon. Bramer digs it out. Anderson with the set. Back to Jayla. Jayla, big hit. Point Mustangs. Bramer and Garrett are proving to be too much right now for the Hawks. They are asserting their dominance early, not only on offense, but also above the net on defense. The combination of Garrett, Moore, and Bramer has been lethal up front for the Hawks. Hawks will send it across here. Anderson will set. That's Jayla off the net, dug out there by the Hawks. Shearbarth lets it rip. Dug out nicely by Maddie Schmidt. Garrett sends it over. Sorry, just off your screen there, but trust me when I tell you, Garrett sends it down, points to the Mustangs. Like I said here, a Gordon-Rushville invite going on here at Gordon-Rushville High School in Gordon, Nebraska. If you are around, there's Lady Mustangs will play 3 more times today, along with a whole slew of other opponents. Great volleyball going on here. Great crowd out here tonight, this afternoon. It's going to go all the way till 5:30 tonight. That's a nice hit by the Hawks. It drops in. Point Hay Springs. So as I was saying, if you are out and about, make sure you come down and support these student athletes, these young ladies, working hard here on a Saturday. Each team is going to play 4 games. My goodness. Talk about tough. Bramer, big hit, dug out nicely by Hay Springs. Shearbarth lets it rip. Gets Maddie Schmidt there, ties her up. Good hit there by Bailey Shearbarth. Got into Schmidt's chest there. She really had nowhere to go with it. It kind of whopped her. Point for the Hawks on a good bump set and spike by the Hawks. Free ball over. Free ball worked. Bramer just trying to save it there. Sends it over, and Hay Springs unable to control. It'll be a point for the Mustangs as their lead increases. Their lead goes back up 3-5-2. Garrett sends it across. Shearbarth, no, it's not Shearbarth. That is Samantha Toof. Toof unable to get it over the tape. Point to the Mustangs, 6-2 now. Shearbarth lets it rip. That time, Maddie Schmidt was ready for it. Bramer sends it over. Dug out nicely by the Hawks. They'll send a free ball over to Bramer. Anderson to key level. She gets it across. Maddie Moore at the net, knocks it down on the free ball, and it's going to be a point for the Mustangs. So Maddie Moore, who's been doing a good job on defense, gets in on the offensive action there. And she sends one to the floor for a point for the Mustangs. Garrett on the serve still. Over to the Hawks. Toof, let's rip. She's long. Point Mustangs, 8-2 now. Mustangs, just like they were in the first set, off to a fast start here in the second set. Looking to end this match in this set. Take a 2-0 win over the Hawks. Toof sends it into Bramer. Bramer a little long. Anderson does a nice job just tipping it over. And we've got a Mustang in the net. Kind of a late call there, but it will be the call as the point will go to Hay Springs. Of course, missing my partner in action here, Mike Kreitman. Shout out to Mike. As we call him now, Magic Mike. We got to come up with a new nickname, he told me. Bramer gets tied up there. And Maddie Moore with the air. Shearbarth, a really good volleyball player. She has got a big arm on her. Not a big gal by any means, not tall, but playing hard. Serving well as Garrett digs that one. Bramer sends it across and long. Point Hay Springs. Hay Springs now with a little bit of a run. Getting back in here, it's now 8-5. Mustangs with the lead. But like I said, flying solo. Mike's out there cutting hay. We'll have to figure out whether he'll be out later today or not, as that one's going to go down for the Mustangs. Hay Springs will make a sub. And Maddie Moore serving for the Mustangs. And that's not what she was looking for as it goes into the net. It's going to be a point for the Hawks. As Jaden Anderson, number 9, will serve it for Hay Springs. Garrett up toward the rafters, missed him. Bramer able to control it on the hit. but Hay-Springs digs it out. Maddie Moore sends it back to the middle. Grace Anderson. Jayla tips it, but into the net. So a couple of errors here on the Mustangs, hitting and serving. And all of a sudden, Hay-Springs needs 2 to tie it up. Anderson across to Maddie Moore. Grace Anderson sends it up. That one goes in the rafters. Hay-Springs stays with it well, though. They send a free ball over. Bramer, Anderson. Bramer down. Point Mustangs. Just how they draw it up. Anderson to her big hitter, Jayla Bramer. And Bramer is able to slam it home. 10-7 now. Much more competitive match here than the first one, obviously. 25-7 in the first one. Hay-Springs has fought hard in this one. Tipped, dug out by Bramer. Nobody's home, but Maddie Schmidt there to save the day. Blocked. Maddie Schmidt and Key Level with the stuff. Point to the Mustangs. Bramer, big serve, but I didn't even get there. Nobody was home on the hit as it went in between all the Mustangs, fell in the hole, point to the Hawks. 11-8 now. As Tooth will serve it for the Hawks. Bagan into the net. Ashley Bagan with the air on the hit. Point Hawks, 11-9 now. Lovell to Schmidt. Jayla sends it over. A set and a tip. It's not going to make it over the net. Point to the Mustangs. 12-9 now. Mustang lead back to 3 here. Key Level on the serve. Gets her number from Coach Turnbull Campbell. Sends it across. Dug out nicely. Mustangs there, though, to dig it on their side. Garrett with the tip into the corner. Point Mustangs. Heads up play there by the senior, Sierra Garrett. Mustangs lead now 4 with Lovell on the serve. Mustangs with the block. Point will go to them as it's now a 5-point Mustang lead. Lovell again on the serve. It's deep in the corner. Nice serve by Key. It's going to be an ace. Or maybe, I guess I don't know what the correct term on that is, but Lovell's serve did not come back across. It's going to be a point for the Mustangs. 15-9 now. Mustangs up 6. Grocery Mart, your locally owned hometown grocery store, is proud to support the GR Mustang volleyball team. Stop down today to pick up all your grocery needs, including fresh meats and produce. Grocery Mart is open 7 days a week at 228 North Main Street in Gordon. The First National Bank of Gordon is an independently owned bank celebrating over 125 years of service and commitment to our community. We proudly support our area youth and the Gordon-Rushville Mustangs. Family owned since 1932, Strong Insurance is your independent insurance agency offering you many forms of insurance. As an independent agent, we review many quotes and offer our clients the best policy options available for their needs. We don't work for any one insurance company. We work for you. Stop in today at 224 North Main in Gordon or call Ben at 282-0560. Big thanks to all of our sponsors this year. And of course, our partners on the screen, and then our other sponsors that get their reads. Make sure if you hear about these businesses on our broadcast, you thank them for supporting the Sheridan County Journal-Star Live YouTube stream and your Gordon-Rushville student-athletes. And of course, today also the Hay-Spring Hawks. As Hay-Spring sends it across, Mustangs there, though, as Garrett sends it home. It's attempted to be dug out, but unsuccessful by the Hawks. It'll be a kill for Sierra Garrett. And Lovell is still on the serve for the Mustangs. That one traveled out. Good hit there by Caitlin Agler. Agler's hit, though, was just a touch long. Hay Springs able to send it across to the free ball. Maddie Moore, Jayla Bramer. And Maddie Schmidt tips it across, but Hay Springs covers. They'll send it across, tipped. Bagan lays out. Ashley with the extra effort there. Bagan able to keep that alive for the Mustangs. Good volley here going as both teams are working hard. I'm having a tough time following them all. That one's hit, dug up by the Mustangs. Garrett will send the free ball over, but she's going to miss hit. It'll be a point for the Hawks as that good volley will go to Hay Springs. And that is Caitlin Agler into the net. Point for the Mustangs. Mustang lead now 8. As Michaela Jaggers will check in for her first action of the tournament. Garrett has a seat next to Grace Anderson. Of course, Beth Bragg still out with the injured knee. As the Mustangs will get a chance to send across. Key Level steps up from the back row. Dug out nicely by the Hay Springs Hawks defense. That one is into the net, point Mustangs. Now Beth is out, and we've been seeing Brenna Hagg as the libero, but I'm assuming Brenna is over at the JV side of it. These Mustangs are rolling with no libero, as that's an ace by Maddie Schmidt. So Schmidt with the ace. I don't know if Brenna will come over later or any of those JV players will come over later. I don't know what the schedule is over there. I guess I'll have to take a look at that. Might see some of those girls over here this afternoon. Good dig there by Key Level. Michaela Jaggers, nice hit. Jaggers is dug out though. Hay Springs dug out by Bramer. Over to Key Level. Level sends it across. Dug out again by Hay Springs. Some more good volleyball here as both teams. Oh, that one's just a little too tall for Maddie Moore. It's going to be point to the Hawks, 20-11. So, Mustangs looking for 5 more and the win as we're playing best of 3 here in the tournament. Lovell sends it down. Nice hit by Lovell, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, but good job by Hay Springs to dig that out. As Michaela Jaggers will send it over on a free ball. The set will come and down. It'll be a kill for Jaden Anderson for Hay Springs. The Mustang lead down to 8, 20-12 here. Next up will be Crawford and Hemingford. And then after that, the Mustangs, the Lady Mustangs, will take on the Kimball Longhorns. That one's going to be short. Mustangs are going to get the point on the hitting error. I am going to close this stream and start a new one for the Kimball Longhorns. So if you are tuned in this one will end when this game is over. And then we'll go ahead and start a new one when Kimball game comes along. Good job there by Hay Springs, but dug out nicely by the Mustangs. And Bramer's going to miss long as it'll be 21-13 now. Hay Springs serve. So like I said, I will cover the GR Kimball game. Well, it's tentatively scheduled at 1:30. We'll see what time it starts. And that's going to be an ace for the Hawks. That is number 17, Josie Varvel. I'm assuming that's Josie. Varvel with the ace for the Hawks. Lovell digs that one out. Anderson has to run for it. She sends it across, though. And the Hawks will have a chance to set up. Shearbarth's going to let it rip. Shearbarth is good as it's tipped by the Mustangs. Point to the Hawks. Mustang lead down to 6 now, 21-15. Varvel to serve. Jaggers, nice dig there. Bramer with the hit. And Varvell into the net. There'll be a point for the Mustangs. Jaggers with the serve. Well done by Michaela. Hawks will set their offense up. That one's going to be high and out of bounds. No tip. Point Mustangs. Mustangs closing in on their 8th win of the season against the Hay Springs Hawks. Shearbarth. That's out. Be a point to the Mustangs, and we are at match point, game point, whatever you want to call it. Like I said before, the Mustangs will be in action later today on the Sheridan County YouTube Live video stream against the Kimball Longhorns. That'll be approximately 1:30. Jaggers, nice dig there, Michaela. Bramer's going to try and end it. That's out. Long, point to the Hawks. So if you're not doing anything, come on down and watch some volleyball, and if not, you just check us out here on the YouTube channel. And Shearbarth will serve. Dug out nice there by Schmidt. It's set to Bramer, and that's it. Mustangs sweep the Hawks 25-7, 25-16. Mustangs win the opening game of their home invite here. Like I said, we've got 3 more GR games today, a whole slew of volleyball games on the agenda. Before we go, though, I want to thank Fuel Grill. Fuel Grill would like to wish the best of luck to all the Gordon-Rushville student athletes playing sports this fall. Whether it's before or after the game, Fuel Grill has all your needs covered for a night out, from delicious options on the menu or your favorite cold beverage. Family Heritage Supplemental Insurance provides products. Family Heritage Supplemental Insurance products provide benefits beyond traditional health insurance, which helps individuals and families focus on the patient, not the process. The recipient of numerous awards and honors for outstanding customer service and community outreach, Family Heritage Life proudly serves thousands of American families. Contact your local representative, Jason Schwarting, at 360-0183 to start planning today. Big thanks to all of our sponsors. Our partner sponsors, of course, on your screen in front of you, Modern Farm Equipment, Aflac, 21st Century Equipment and Farmers Co-op, and, of course, the Sheridan County Journal-Star. Also, Bagan Propane, Strong Insurance, Grocery Mart, First National Bank of Gordon, Gardner, Lautzenheiser, and Ryan PC, True Value, Sides of Milburn Ford, Kreitman Trucking, Family Heritage Life Insurance, and Fuel Grill. Like I said, this is the first of 2 games we're broadcasting live today here from Gordon-Rushville High School in Gordon, Nebraska. Your Mustangs will be back after this one to take on the Kimball Longhorns. So we've got Crawford and Hemingford right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and shut this broadcast down. I'll open a new one. You'll get a new notification. Make sure you tune in. And thanks for checking out Hay Springs and Gordon-Rushville. Just to recap, Gordon-Rushville sweeps Hay Springs 25-7, 25-16 to prove to 8-2 on the year. We'll be back here in about an hour for the second match of the GR invite for your Lady Mustangs.